March's palette! Ooh, 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 ooh. What did we do? Hey guys, it's Abby from Make Life Your Runway, and I'm here with my weekly makeup basket. We are going to recap a couple of things from last week. I'm going to tell you the winner of palettes for March, and we are going to shop my stash. So if that sounds like something you like to watch, then just keep watching. Here we go. Bam, bam, bam! How are you? Thank you so much for the love on the collab last week with Mariella. Welcome guys, if you came from Mariella's channel. I'm so glad to have you here. I'm not ignoring you in the comment section. It's been like a crazy week. I usually film this on Wednesday, but y'all, it's Thursday afternoon. But yeah, I'm sorry. I love you guys. Thank you so much for coming over, for watching, all that stuff. And I did post my makeup inventory and collection this week. Oh my gosh, that took so much time, but you guys love it. So I'm glad that is up. We know where I stand. My collection is approximately $5,000 something. You can go check out the video if you missed it. Like, insane, absolutely insane. But yeah, that's where we're at. So I do want to recap a couple of products and also tell you guys that this month is going to be all drugstore on my channel, and I'm talking like actual drugstore, like NYX, L'Oreal, Maybelline, that kind of thing, and not like affordable like ColourPop and that kind of thing. That's like, it is affordable and it is becoming more accessible, but it's not always accessible, with the exception of our winning palette. I think it's more of a affordable range, but it's pretty easy to access. So with that said, this week we are only going to pull drugstore products, and next week's video will actually be us doing a throwback makeup organizational video. It's been a little while since we had it, but we are going to pull all of my drugstore makeup out and then kind of make it the collection for the month. If you're new to that series, we were doing it back in November and December when I started doing my low buys, basically having a theme, picking products from my collection that fit that theme, and then that's my new makeup collection for a period of time, this time being a month. So that video will be up, so we'll kind of go through together the organizing and kind of figuring out how we're going to store that for the month. So I'm really excited for that. Makeup organization videos coming back, hey! Alright, so let me just talk real quick about what's on my face. So today's been a little bit of a crazy day. This whole week's been kind of crazy, honestly. If you're interested in like a day-to-day update on my life, then head over to my Instagram for like my fitness and life. It's at makelifefit1_. That's where you get the day-to-day what am I up to details, because I update on stories on there very consistently through the day. Make Life Your Runway, that Instagram, I just put makeup pictures on there really, because it's kind of hard to update stories into accounts. So if you don't follow me there, which I know a lot of you guys do, then you don't know, I'm learning a new group fitness format from Les Mills. So I've done body pump for a long time, so I'm adding body flow. So I've been busy trying to learn that format. It's a mix of yoga and Pilates and Tai Chi, and it's just a very different way than I've ever moved my body. So the last 2 months I've been spending a lot of time learning that so that I can get certified. I went through initial training, and so the next step after that is to film myself recording the video. So I'm actually doing that next weekend. So I'm like in overdrive time of getting that video or getting that down so that I can pass and do well in the video. Also, I just got done teaching a calming stretch and meditation class. One of my clients hired me to do it for her employees. They're doing a conference all day, and in the middle of the day she wanted to have a relaxation time for them, so she hired me to do that, and that was so cool. Teaching, I had the meeting with the other gym, so I'm just waiting to see like what that looks like. I talked about it in last week's video, so no really updates on that front, but it just feels good. Like, we are moving and grooving within fitness, and yeah. But I do want to say, before we jump into makeup for real, I decided at this time I'm not going to launch my Make Life Fit YouTube channel. You guys know I was trying to launch it in February, but everything is so hectic that I just don't want to add one more thing to it at this time. Not to say that down the road it won't launch, but right now I think it would take away from everything I'm doing and also take away from this channel, and I would rather just post like random day in my lives or grocery haul so you guys can see that fitness realm of me, and then maybe one day I could commit to like a fitness channel. But yeah, so I just really love this channel and I love you guys, and I know it's more focused on makeup, but I just don't want to add something to the to-do list that isn't completely necessary at this point in time, or I don't really have time to give it everything, if that makes sense. So I just want to update on that. Alright, so today I wanted to wear makeup for teaching classes and then teaching that class, but I wanted something more natural and that wasn't going to melt off. And I just think my skin looks so nice. I've gotten a lot of compliments on my skin. So you know what I'm wearing, Makeup Forever. This is Y225 in their matte velvet skin. So what I did is I put this over top a primer, a brightener, and then the concealer that we pulled this week, which is the Too Faced Born This Way concealer. Then I put this all over my face, and then I did my go-to Park Avenue Princess bronzer by Tarte. This isn't what I pulled in my basket, but this is like, I can never mess it up. So if I know I'm gonna have to do touch-ups through the day and I'm gonna have to be quick, this is what I go to. As you can see, we love her. And then what I also do is don't put mascara on until I'm done teaching like kind of the classes that get me more sweaty. And then once I'm done, I can touch up everything and then put on mascara, which is currently the Too Faced Better Than Sex. And then I just threw on CoverGirl Brow Gel. So that's like literally all that's on my face. And then I just set it originally with the Urban Decay all-nighter. Oh, that took me a second. But then I took the NYX Dewy for the touch-up. So this has been touched up once, and I think it still looks pretty good. Alright, I just want to share that with you. As far as last week's basket, I was trying the Elizabeth Arden foundation to as a chopping block, and I really did like it. It's a little too dark for me now, but it's a light, natural finish, so I want to try it again in summer and see how I feel about it. Oh, the highlighter I did put on this morning is this one. This is the Dulce Perla by Milani, their new baked highlighters, and I didn't retouch this and it still looks nice. This just looks like you just look natural. Like, it's not in your face. It's just kind of like people look at it and like, are you wearing a highlighter? That looks nice, you know. But that is what it looks like. Classic champagne for me. And yeah, that's all I really want to talk about. This was the last week with the Emily the Once palette. So I will post a picture of it at the beginning of the month, and this is what we're looking at right now. I definitely dug into it. The browns is really where I lived. These reds also, but I did dabble over here. Like, I liked Good Vibes, Top Story. The purples I dabbled in, that was actually in my makeup inventory video. That's what I was wearing, was this purple section. So yeah, I really did enjoy it. I think it's good quality. I was impressed with it. I was not like disappointed, and I didn't feel like I was like forcing myself to use it. I really did enjoy using it. As far as March's palette, what did we do? The winner is the Catrice in a Box bronzer and blush. This is the Malibu Beach collection. So this one had 73 votes. Thank you guys for voting. And then these had 17%. This was 73% is what I meant to say. And then these were 17%. So they were tied, but they did not win. So for the month of March, we will only use this palette. So I will swatch it for you guys. So we won't pull any other face products for the month, but you will be seeing face products and recommendation videos, because through it being a drugstore month, I do want to spend time just talking about and recommending products, also showing you guys how to apply them. I know a lot of you watching currently are huge into makeup, and you won't necessarily need what I'm saying, but I have a lot of friends in my everyday life that just ask me a lot of like, what do you recommend from the drugstore? Or what should I pick up? And so I really wanted to have a resource for people who fall into that category, that they're interested in makeup, but they're very overwhelmed. I just want to make a couple of videos that can help guide them on their journey. All right, so here we are. This is the highlight, the 2 blushes, and the 2 bronzers. I really look forward to using this for the month because I've had it for a little while, but I've never given it a lot of love. So, palette of the month, here she is. All right, we are going to shop my stash and see what we come up with. Okay, powders. Oh, guys, I posted this week my February favorites and makeup empties. I'm going to do those monthly, but go check it out if you're curious which makeup I've been finishing up and loving. I say that only to remind you guys I have a lot of Project Pan items, so if I don't pull a certain category, it's probably because I have it in a Project Pan. So as far as powders, we're good in that category for this week. And then we already have our palette here for our palette of the month. So we'll just go ahead and put these other palettes back that we are not gonna grab out for all of the month. All right, so we are good in this category. So we'll come over here. This is foundations, primers, and concealers. And I do have primers and concealers and foundations in a Project Pan. No, not concealer. I do have a concealer, but I like switching them out still because the concealer I have is a little dark. And I rotate between these pretty regularly, but I always love going back to this one. This is the Makeup Revolution Conceal and Hydrate Radiance Concealer in C3. Just something about this I really, really enjoy. I find it brightening and illuminating and thick, but not super thick, just the right kind of thick, you know, thick 2Cs. I'm done. Alright, so we will select that out for sure. And then we don't need any face products over there. Okay, this section is bronzer, blush, and highlight. So we're just going to put back last week's items and not pick a new one because we have the palette. But y'all, we get to go crazy with eyeshadows. Like, can you even guess like what I'm gonna pick? Can you? Okay, usually I only pick out a lipstick through the week and not really in basket, but I find it was helpful whenever I was picking one to really focus on. So I want to do that this week and grab out, this is the L'Oreal Color Riche in 906 Burnished Blush. This is one that I always talk up on my channel, but I very rarely am using it. So let's pull this and attempt to use it more. Oh wait, Makeup Revolution is not like a drugstore brand. I forgot. Let's go in with, for concealer, the CoverGirl True Blend. This one is Classic Ivory. So we will grab this, and I put back the Makeup Revolution. So grab that. All right, we're doing okay. We're getting a little mixed up, but we're okay. I do want to grab a lip liner to use with this color. And I have 2 from Milani, and I think the color 09, what's this one? Spice. I think this color and Spice will be good. Let's swatch it. Ooh, hey girl. And then we'll also swatch the lipstick. Let me see what that other lip liner looks. I only actually own 2 lip liners. My cousin gave them to me for my birthday last year. Oop, that one needs to be sharpened. Yeah, this one is in 03 Nude. This one is in 03 Nude. So I think I'll actually grab this one out. It's the top one. And put back Spice. I think that will look better with the lipstick. Glad we swatched those Dang. Alright, and then we are going to go down to eyeshadows. Okay, here are all of my eyeshadows. We've pretty much neglected them since we had a palette of the month last week. And the very first one I want to grab out, which I'm kind of curious. What do you guys think I'm going to grab? Ooh. Okay, fine, I'll tell you. The Urban Decay Naked. So around Christmas, a lot of palettes went on sale. So I grabbed some, this being one, and I had pulled them in a couple of baskets, but I think I had pulled all the new palettes at once. So I haven't really gotten to go through and just play with them one by one and get a lot of love out of them. So this is the Naked Cherry. Some people had said that they heard it wasn't as good of quality as other Urban Decay eyeshadows, and I'll say when I used it, I thought it was great. I didn't have any issues with colors blending or becoming muddy or anything like that. So I am excited to use this for the week, and I'm kind of wondering there's some I want to grab. Actually, this item that I've been loving, this is the Ace Beauté single eyeshadow, and this one is in Cotton Candy. And I think this color, ooh, there we go. I think this color would actually be really pretty with the palette. So we'll try it out and see how it goes. There's actually a good mix of shimmers in here that I don't know that I need to pull anything else with it. We'll just stick with this guy for the week. I did it again. It's not Drugstore! Oh my gosh, did you see how excited I got too? Did you? My dreams are crushed. Okay. This makeup organization video coming up is it's gonna be key. It's gonna be key. So what do I even have for Drugstore eyeshadows? These are not Drugstore. These are not Drugstore. Okay. We have a NYX Advent Pop. Put Ace back. We have some Wet n Wild's. We have another NYX. I actually really want that new Maybelline palette that came out, but my no-buy doesn't break for like 3 more weeks, so we're gonna have some slim pickings for eyeshadows here. But we can also take advantage of singles. Okay, let's do this. Let's grab out the NYX Advent Pop. This one is in Nouveau Chic. One of you guys asked me to use this a while back anyways, so let's grab this out. And this is actually going to make me have to be a little bit more creative than I originally was thinking. And I think what I want to do is grab out, I know some of this may not be available anymore, the Infallibles, but I know a lot of you guys own them. So this one is in, so this is just a pressed pigment and ice latte by L'Oreal. These used to be huge, but I feel like they're discontinued. So we're going to pull that, and then we're also going to pull this. I haven't used it in so long. And you see dips in there because for a while, like the year before last, like I've had it for a minute, it was in a Project Pan. So it definitely has been set to the side to get love. So we will pull this for the week, and I guess these will be in our future. Oh my gosh. This is why I like coming up with like themes for makeup baskets, because it's like challenging to stick within a theme, and then I find it's easier to feel creative within that realm. So, okay, all right, this is where we're at. This is where we're at. I bet you guys were like yelling at me the whole time. There's Morty. The whole time in this video saying, Abby, that's not Drugstore. Okay, I did want to show you these items to the side because they are Project Pan items. I'm not going to show progress, but I just want you to know what we're using to supplement all of this. So as far as primer goes, we are using the Flower Beauty. This is the In Your Prime Illuminating Primer. This is in my 20 and 2020 Project Pan, so you can go check that out. And then I do have like a Glotion type illuminator. This is L'Oreal Lumi Glotion and Fair. I grabbed this out from my 2020 project pan because I don't have all the items out at one time. I will kind of stick a few out at a time, but with the theme of drugstore, I wanted to pull some out. And then for foundation, we are going to start showing love to the L'Oreal Infallible Fresh Wear, and this one is in 415. I really like this, and I haven't used it in a while. And then to set all of that, I am using the Maybelline Fit Me. This one is in Fair. And then I do have like a contour stick and highlighter. This is the NYX Wonder Stick highlight color stick, and my color is in Universal. And I bought this for the contour, but honestly, I've been enjoying like the highlight under my eyes to brighten my eyes more. But I just need to like learn to play with it a little bit more. I do just have some holy grail items in here that aren't drugstore, the Makeup Forever and the Hourglass. I'm kind of wondering if the J Cat foundation, they have like a powder foundation that a lot of people talk about. I'm kind of curious if maybe I'll try that when we break the no-buy for a week in March. And then Hourglass Dim. Those just live in here, so we'll ignore those for now. And then we have the CoverGirl Concealer, the lip products that we picked out, the palette of the month, the NYX Advent Pop, and the Catrice and this Revolution. They are more of the affordable, they're like not true drugstore. You can walk into Ulta and get them, but you couldn't go to like CVS or I don't know, Walgreens to get them. So I guess those are the two exceptions to that rule. The eyeshadow we pulled and the MAC Painterly. I don't use. See, here's the thing. There are some categories I don't have drugstore in, but I don't want to go buy them just for this purpose. So it's fine. We'll work around it. This is real life. I'm not a big YouTuber who goes and spends $400 for a video, okay? It's not me. Lots of people do that. I don't do that. Okay. Anyways, that is our basket for the week. Thank you all so much for watching, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye!